Be real? More like you should be getting some
That's it. That's my intro.
I'm Amanda, you're watching Swell Entertainment, and that intro was so stupid. But I was like, this is fun. We move forward in this apartment. We don't move back. I actually recorded this video like 3 weeks ago, and it's out of date. I hadn't put it out yet, and I was like gonna put it out, and then I was like, a lot's happened. And I want to talk about it because I want to talk about this app. I want to talk about BeReal. And I do think there's something here. I just don't like it in its current form. I think there's a lot of issues with it. So I'm re-recording this video with a whole new, hopefully more timely updates. I'm sure by the time this video actually comes out, I'll have to make edits because I'm sure it'll be out of date again, but I'm not going to record this video for a third time. 2 is the limit. So I've been on BeReal since, May of 2022, like the end of May. I don't know why I signed up. Someone told me to. I don't remember who, but someone told me to sign up for BeReal. And originally I did sign up under the name Swell Entertainment. And I was like, no, it's not for that. So I changed it to Amanda Golka. And side note, if you find my BeReal, I will not follow you back. That's defeating the purpose. I like the concept of BeReal, but the thing about BeReal is that I think that the people who made BeReal started with what they didn't like about social media and built an app around that versus finding out what they did actually like about social media and building an app around that. I will say this is filling the friend void for me with Instagram. Instagram is a hellscape and they don't listen to anyone. It takes Kardashians literally, basically, subconsciously threatening to tank their stock for the CEO of Instagram to listen and do anything. Will they still continue to try and turn the app into TikTok? Yes, because they think that's what people want. I was gonna do a whole separate video about keep Instagram, make Instagram again. But I feel like it's past the point for that one. But my overall view is that Instagram is stupid right now and they're not making it easier on themselves. There's a lot of things about BeReal that I do like, and there's a lot of things that I think are almost there. It's kind of like, I feel like the app it's getting there, but it's not there yet. The thing about being a content creator is at a certain point, even though my life is content, I can post about really technically whatever I want. There are things that I don't want you to know about. There are things that despite my life being online, you will probably never know about because it's my life. And in these videos, you guys see maybe 10% of me, maybe. That might be generous. You see an edited version of me. I stutter less. I'm funnier. William probably has a whole hard drive of just me failing to read on somewhere from when he edits these videos because it's painful sometimes how badly my dyslexia fucks with me when I'm trying to record these videos. It's me, but it's an edited version of me. There's nothing bad that I want to share. Like, there's nothing awful. There are just things that you don't need to know, you know? But there are things that I would like to be able to post to Instagram that are just for my friends, that are just for people who know me in real life, who I trust, and I've, for lack of a better word, vetted to not be psychotic. Because at the end of the day, I don't know who most of you are watching me. There's almost 300K of you now. Thank you, by the way. The chances of at least a clump of you being psychotic is pretty high. There's certain things that I can't share with you. I can't share the view out my window. If you follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on stories, I never show outside my window. Not once. In these videos, I don't show out that window. It's a safety precaution because there's multiple landmarks. You would know where I was. You would figure it out quickly. You would probably figure out where my apartment was located based on my building. And so there's things that I can't share. It's a safety precaution. There's also things that I just don't think you need to know about. I want to be able to update my friends, and you don't need to know which of my family members are in the hospital. You don't need to know which of my extended family members are currently struggling with COVID. There's things that people don't need to know about social media content creators because at the end of the day, we are real people and we all have real lives, and there's certain things that people just aren't comfortable with sharing with strangers on the internet. Again, it doesn't mean that it's bad. It doesn't mean that it's like cancelable or anything like that, but there's just things that you don't want people to know about, okay? Because even then, I've been very open about talking about elements of my abuse. I still get comments from you guys, messages asking if I'm ever going to do a video detailing the timeline of my abuse so you guys can understand the lore of Swell Entertainment. what? I share things because it's part of me. I think it affects certain things of how I view things, and that's why I share about them. But there are certain boundaries that some of you need to learn. It's not even parasocial. That's just crazy. And before someone says, hey, what about close friends? I know multiple people whose close friends, for some reason, posted publicly, even though they know for a fact they hit the close friends button, or it deleted, or they accidentally hit the wrong button or whatever. And I have done that in the past too, where it was something that was meant for close friends. I had an allergic reaction to something and I was trying to share with my close friends, and it ended up getting posted to my main feed, which it wasn't bad. It was just my eyes swelled really badly and I looked like I had like butthole face. It was not fun. It wasn't pleasant. I was just like, hey, what the fuck? And like 5,000 people saw it. There's certain things I don't need you to see. There's just things I don't want to deal with and I don't want to answer questions about. At a certain point when you have an audience, there's a level of self-censoring that you have to engage in for your own peace of mind. Not even just for protection, not even just like me not filming out my window. I'm allowed to share about those things. I'm allowed to share about my life. This is going so off the rails. This is so not the point of this video. My point is that like, if anything, to any content creators watching this, be aware of what you share online, you know, because when you put it online, not that everyone has the right to, you know, question my abuse and all this shit, but like, there's just things that you should be aware of when you're putting them online, you know, and there's things like Instagram, close friends, and the like that like, I want to be able to talk to my friends. I want to be able to post photos that are just for my friends and not worry about someone asking where my feet pics are, you know, or if I have an OnlyFans, you know, there's just things that I don't want to deal with. And so something like BeReal is nice because it's a smaller friend group. It's like an off-app close friends list for the most part, which is what I am personally using it for. The non-public element of BeReal, I like that part. I like that I can deny any request that comes through. People on my BeReal have not consented to being a part of this video. I did not ask them, so I will be blurring out this. This is my memories, but side note, memories. So the month of July, I was traveling a little bit, and so a bunch of stuff saved. I took way more than that in June. Why are there like 6 saved BeReals? I definitely took more than that. They don't save a lot of the BeReals. It's odd. So one of the things I'm a fan of with BeReal is the close friends off-app nature of BeReal. Something I'm not a fan of. Your Discover page. I hate it. There is a person with a foot on with their cat. Their toes are just flexed. These are all random people. Lots of Switzerland people on BeReal. My understanding of that is that it's random, ending up on the discovery page, except it defeats the purpose of personally what I use the app for. I don't want to end up on your Discover page. I don't want random strangers in Brazil, Lafayette, US, Spain, Switzerland. I don't want them to see some of my stuff on BeReal. That defeats the purpose of what I use BeReal for. There's no way for me to turn off the ability to end up on the Discover page. Not to say that I'm just automatically going to end up on there, but I don't like the chance. What if I share something personal and private? What if I share something where I'm naked? I don't know. I have friends who have done that. They're just like, hey, I got the notification. I just got out of the shower. Here's my tits, you know? What's your plan then if we end up on the discovery page? I don't want to be on there. How do I turn that off? There's no way for me to turn that off. Another thing I don't like about it, when I last filmed this video, I saw that I was able to tap into, so down there at the bottom is actually someone's name and then see where they captured the BeReal. So I briefly turned on my location settings because if you allow it, that gives you access to them having it on. And if they have it on, then I straight up could zoom in to a 3-mile radius of where this person was in Switzerland. I know it's a lot, but that's too close. I don't even have the friends turned on for Snapchat. I'm a ghost over there. I don't want anyone knowing where the fuck I am. That, let alone strangers on the internet, on the Discover page, on BeReal. I don't like it. I don't like it. Something that I thought was stupid was if you have 10 friends, you can see, they can show you how many times they retook something. If you have 10 friends, when you tap a photo, again, it shows you, see where they captured this photo. And it gives you the location, like the city location. Does mine show up? No, I don't know. I don't know if mine shows up because again, I don't have my location settings on because I won't. No. If you have 10 friends or more, it shows you how many times someone retook a BeReal. Why? Your timer sucks. Sometimes I get the notification for BeReal. I'm on my phone or I'm doing something and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do it now. And I pull out my phone and I try to take the photo and your timer's going off, but the app is frozen. But your timer's still going off, so the app's not frozen. And then suddenly I'm 10 minutes late to posting a BeReal, even though I got the notification and clicked in. I'm assuming that it's because everyone gets the same BeReal notification at the same time. I do think there is a way to fix this. And one of the ways that I do think would be better is I would like to be able to post multiple times a day. I know you don't want that. I know that's like, be real, be in the moment. 3 set times throughout the day, I think would be a good idea, personally. You still have the timer, you still have it set off, but I feel like more people would be likely to pick one or choose one or another one for their BeReal notification versus everyone trying to get on at the same time and making your app slow as shit. And then everyone's late. Side note, I hate that this app is late. I hate that I can never be on time. My anxiety, I am early to freaking everything if I can be. I am a first in line bitch, always. I try to be, okay? I hate that I can't be on time with this thing. I can be 5 minutes late, 2 hours late, or I go to post it, and for some reason, the BeReal I posted yesterday, it's saying that BeReal is today's BeReal, even though I got the notification, and then I have to wait 20 minutes, and then I'm like, oh wait, what about BeReal? And I log back in, and now I'm 20 minutes late. What's the deal? I need your app to work if you're gonna make me feel bad about myself. I need your app to work. I need it to be timely if you expect me to be timely. It's called respect. It's called valuing each other's time. That's what I want. Anyways. Amanda, it's not that deep. I know, okay? So I hate that I'm always late for a very important date. I hate it, okay? If you had set three posts throughout the day, because again, sometimes you send the notification and like everyone I see is like in bed still, or everyone I see is like in bed for the night, or everyone I see is sitting at their desks doing their work from home jobs, and it's really depressing. And then like one of my friends is like in Paris, you know, like it's like, I feel like if you had the 3 times throughout the day, maybe a handful of people wouldn't do the first one, a bunch of people would do the second one, and then maybe people would be like, oh fuck, I haven't done one today, I'll do the last one. You know, so I feel like the app would probably function better if you spread that out, because statistically, not everyone is gonna pick every single one, you know? And so it would spread out your server space, and the app would probably crash less often. Also, again, the retake thing. Why does it matter how many times they retook it? I get it, BeReal, but your app kind of sucks. So I'm sure sometimes it shows me as 3 or 4 retakes because your app kept crashing when I was trying to post the damn photos. What's the deal there? I also hate that there's no video option, because sometimes a video clip, I get it's harder to do. Maybe you can't do the both front facing and back facing camera with the video clips, but it would be fun to do a 3-4 second video clip. Maybe it's only the back camera. Maybe it's not the front camera or something like that. And then you have to do a selfie with it. Like, oh, here's what my face is looking like as I was taking this weird video clip of a squirrel eating a hot dog. I don't know. Something like that would be fun, because I do think that clips are kind of, again, context sometimes missing. I don't like that you can't put captions. It's like a comment. Not a fan of that. Another thing, part of the thing that I like about meeting new friends on Instagram or finding new people is going back through their library and seeing what other photos they've posted, where else they've gone. I'm not talking about stalking someone's social media and liking a photo from 2016 of their feet. If we're already friends, why can't I go and look at their photos? Why can't I go and look at their memories? If you're saving them in the app, you think I give a shit that I have sat at this desk every day for the last 6 weeks? No, I don't care. What's the point of that? I care what so-and-so's working on because they're in a cool job, and I care that so-and-so went to Paris and I want to see their photos and I want to see this and X, Y, and Z. It's not a matter of like gaining followers and becoming popular on the app. It's a matter of being able to share in those memories with each other versus just in the 24-hour time span of the BeReal notification, and being able to see that and check back with other people and look at other memories with other people. I don't get why I can't unlock my memories so that my friends can tap into my profile and see my memories, because there's a little lock there. It says only visible to you, but there's no way for me to change that. That's stupid. I should be able to change that with my friends. If I have approved them to see my profile, they should be allowed to see that. Yeah, see here, if your memories are activated, all your BeReal are automatically added to your memories and only visible to you. You say that, but a bunch of my BeReals have not been saved.
Hi, so I'm amazing at my job. And while I was recording my BeReal video for, again, the second time, I never hit record on the final segment of this video. Luckily, I record audio separately, so the audio is completely intact. I had zero desire to refilm this video again, so I told William to just pick an image as a placeholder and I would figure out something later. Evidently, William decided to go with a screen grab from my video about the courtship, so I'll add in clips and photos and relevant things here and there, but you're gonna get used to my smiling face.
There's also this message in red that if I want to deactivate memories, if you deactivate your memories, all your BeReal will be permanently deleted and unrecoverable. All your future BeReal won't be saved in memories and will automatically be deleted as well. kill. I wonder if there's a way to turn that on and off. I don't want to check it. I don't get the point of having a kill switch for the memories if they're not public, you know? Like and there's no way for me to change that as far as I can tell. Like I'm literally in my settings. That's it. Time zones, America, other. Clear cache, fast camera, reduces quality. Like quickens notifications, mentions, comments, friends, late BeReal. Like I said, I think that you knew what you didn't like about social media, which was the non-chronological order, performative nature of a lot of Instagram posts. The retake thing, I think that's kind of stupid in my opinion, but I know some people are like, so-and-so took this photo 8 times. The app made me, frankly, but whatever. I hate the late aspect of it. Just, so-and-so posted here. Why is that not just a thing? Why make me feel bad? Why make me feel bad for my friends? I'm embarrassed for them. But obviously BeReal is doing something right because Instagram did a test where it was a front camera and a back camera post, which is the same format that BeReal does, which again, Instagram doesn't understand that format is like the first step. It's the creators that make TikTok what it is. That's why they keep trying to push Reels and they think that, if we just make our homepage look the same thing as like the TikTok For You page, it'll be the same. Fuck you, frankly. BeReal, it's not the same thing. Again, that's the friends content that makes BeReal worth it. The fact that it's not Instagram is what makes it worth it. It's not the format, which is what Instagram doesn't get. BeReal, I'm gonna keep using you. I want you to be better, you know? And I get it. You don't need my opinion. I'm not a Kardashian. You don't have a publicly traded stock like Instagram does that's gonna tank because I post a photo that says make Instagram again or make BeReal better. Nothing like that's gonna work. I'm just trying to hopefully give my own opinions of, what may help make the app a little better. Try out 2 slots a day. See if that works out. Do it for a week or 2 and see how it affects your app performance. I feel like you'd have way less crashes, way less complaints of crashing, or way less wait times and all of that if you tried that. Because some people are gonna post for one, some people are gonna post for another. You're probably not gonna do video because you haven't had to do video, so you probably won't. Fine, whatever. I do think that being able to see your friends' memories is a good idea. That's just my personal opinion because that's part of the value of friends is being able to check each other's archives and see each other's photos versus just the one that's put in front of you and then having it disappear. I'm not an app developer. I'm just a bitch on the internet. Anyways, that's going to be it. Do you use BeReal? Do you like BeReal? Do you think I'm stupid for all my BeReal recommendations? Do you also think that BeReal, they knew what they didn't like about social media and now what they did like? Let me know. Comment down below. Reminder, I have a podcast, the Swell Shenanigans podcast. It's no longer episodes every week, but check it out. I've got over 46 episodes on there. Reminder, I have merch like that mug back there. Shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for showing me on Patreon. If you also explore my Patreon, all the links down below. If you'd like to let me know my social media, I'll be up here. And that's going to be it. Have a lovely day. Goodbye. I know you want to be real, but I just think you could be better.
Thank you, Alan, Cameron, Christopher, Chris, Crash PC, China, Davion, David, Dirty One, Don, Elliot, Evan, Eric, Hopeless Incognito, Jekka Ray, Joe, John M, Jordan, Joseph, Kenny, Kim, Kristen, Lamb, Lex, Lisa, Luis, Matt, O, Matthew S, Meme Lord, Michael J, Micah, Nathan, Nathaniel, Pat, Penn, Richard, Rob, Red, Robert Ross, Sam, Serena, Skylar, Simon, Tasha, Timothy, Tom, Winnie, Williams, Under His Wink.